Hey guys, so today as part of my beginner crochet tutorial series, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a slip knot, which is the #1 first step for any crochet project. So it's a great place to start as a beginner. Just a little bit of introduction. I'm going to be using this yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's called I Love This Yarn, and it's in the color Walnut. And this is a worsted weight yarn, which I recommend for beginners. It's a nice medium thickness of yarn, so you can get a better feel for crochet without using a yarn that's so thin that it's hard to deal with, or so thick that it's bulky and gets in the way. And how to tell if a yarn is worsted weight or not is actually on the yarn label. Here you can see that it says for medium. That means that it's worsted weight. And it also, on the label itself, will recommend what size crochet hook to use. So for this label, it says use 5.5 millimeter crochet hooks. And that's what I have right here. The size of the crochet hook will be written directly on the hook itself. And again, you want to use a complementary hook and yarn. And you can do that totally by just reading the label and using what they recommend. So to get started, this is the end of the yarn that's coming off the end of the ball of yarn here. And you're gonna pick a spot to start your slip knot. The location doesn't really matter when you're practicing. When you're making a bigger project, you're gonna wanna leave enough so that you can weave in the ends and kind of sew it shut. But for now, just wherever you wanna practice is good. And to get started, there's two different ways to make a slip knot. One using the crochet hook as a tool, the other one using your fingers. And so I will show both ways, even though I recommend using your fingers. It's a lot easier in my opinion. So first off, both methods will start the same way. You're going to, this is the end of the yarn over here. This is the part that's attached to the ball. You're going to wrap around your two fingers, making an X. And then you can grab your crochet hook, go under the piece of yarn that's on your index finger, grab the piece of yarn onto the side, hook it using the hook, and pull through the loop. And then you can slide the loop off your finger and tighten. And that'll make your slip knot right there. And then you'll want to tighten it onto your hook. And you do that by pulling on the two ends, and it tightens onto your hook. So that's the way to do it with a hook. And then I'll show you how to do it with your fingers. So putting the hook aside, it starts the exact same way. Wrap around your two fingers, making an X. You'll go under the loop on your index finger, grab the yarn, pull through, and tighten. There's your slip knot. And then if you wanted to start working, you would just slip your crochet hook into this loop, tighten on the two ends, and there you go, you're ready to work. I'll show you that one more time. Also, just a side note, if you want to undo your slip knot, all you have to do is pull on the two ends and it releases itself. So again, making the X, grab under the index finger and tighten. Slip your crochet hook in to the loop, tighten all the way, and there is your slip knot. And then to begin working, you would just start right here, and then you'd begin chaining. And chaining will be my next video. Also, I'll go over a little bit more about grip on the crochet hook, how to keep tension on the yarn while you do your project. That'll all be covered in my next video. In the meantime, if you have any comments or any other tutorials that you'd like to see, please drop them in the comments below and I will make a video about it.